Ever wondered what the world's ultra-rich spend their money on? Spoiler alert, it's not just yachts and fancy cars. We're talking diamond-studded skulls, golden toilets, and things so outrageously expensive that even your imaginary lottery winnings couldn't cover them. Today, we're diving into the wild world of luxurious, over-the-top, totally unnecessary purchases. So grab your wallet, or don't, because, yeah, you won't need it here. Oh, and if you want to know about how to stay young, check out this video, the link is in the description. Now let's get started. Our first item on the list is exactly what you think it is, a human skull covered in diamonds. Artist Damien Hirst created this iconic piece, charmingly named For the Love of God. And yes, that's probably what the buyers said when they heard the price tag, $100 million. I mean, there are cheaper ways to keep your skull shining. Just use moisturizer, right? But no, Hirst went for 8,601 diamonds. This thing sparkles like it just came out of a toothpaste commercial. Who's buying it? That's the real mystery. Maybe it's someone who wants to keep their skeletons looking fresh in the closet. Literally. Moving on from skeletal bling to something a little more practical. That's right, a solid gold toilet. Yes, someone actually decided that porcelain just wasn't good enough. And that person, of course, was billionaire and sculptor Maurizio Cattelan, who designed a fully functional 18-karat gold toilet. Nothing says I've made it in life like relieving yourself on a throne of gold. Can you imagine the care instructions on this thing? Polish Weekly. Avoid using harsh chemicals. Try not to cry when you think about the price. And while we're on the topic of golden opportunities, this is a great time to ask you to subscribe. Unlike these items, it's totally free. Plus, who knows, maybe one day we'll reveal the secrets to affording a golden toilet. Okay, back to the list. Remember Furbies? Well, this isn't your average, slightly creepy Furby. This is a Swarovski-studded, diamond-encrusted Furby that costs a whopping $100,000. It's made by luxury brand Bijan. And let's be real, it's likely as lifeless as it is bedazzled. Imagine paying 100 grand for something that may, at any point, scream, "Feed me," in the middle of the night. If it's anything like the old Furbies, that's a hard pass. But hey, the good news is it doubles as a tiny disco ball if you need one in a pinch. Now, if you're really trying to burn through your cash, why not buy a 1963 Ferrari GTO? Price tag, around $70 million. That's right, this is the most expensive car ever sold. It's the automotive equivalent of a unicorn. Only 36 were ever made, and it's so rare that if you see one, it's probably in a museum or carefully protected garage. Can you even imagine the insurance on this thing? A scratch on this car is a financial crisis waiting to happen. You'd have to drive it at 5 miles per hour just to stay sane. But hey, at least you'd look like James Bond doing it. With a lot more, please don't hit me energy. Want a house that's extra extra? How about the floating Seahorse villa in Dubai? Priced around $12 million, it's a house that literally floats on water. And as if that weren't enough, the bedrooms are located underwater, giving you a full view of fish, coral, and whatever else the ocean decides to throw your way. Nothing like waking up to a shark checking out your room. It's probably the only house where you have to worry about marine life judging your choice of pajamas. But seriously, how do they keep these things from drifting into the sunset? And for our next item, we have the Heintzman crystal piano, valued at over $3 million. Made entirely out of crystal, this piano is so delicate that it was only played publicly once at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. It's practically an art piece, but with strings. I imagine it's hard to focus on playing chopsticks when you're on a multi-million-dollar crystal throne. Who knew the perfect mix of elegance and stress could be so expensive? Ready for the grand finale? The History Supreme Yacht, priced at an absolutely absurd $4.8 billion. This thing is coated in gold and platinum, with wall decor made from genuine dinosaur bones. Yes, someone decided the best way to show off their wealth was to combine luxury sailing with prehistoric skeletons. This yacht sounds like the fever dream of a billionaire paleontologist. Oh, what's that? Just a triceratops bone hanging in the lounge? No big deal. Also, the maintenance on a yacht that expensive better be a DIYer. There you have it, the weird, wonderful, and truly over-the-top luxuries of the world. From Furbies worth more than cars to toilets that belong in a vault, it's clear the ultra-wealthy have their own sense of style. We'll call it that. And hey, if you enjoyed this trip through the land of mind-boggling luxuries, hit that subscribe button. After all, it's the most affordable investment on this list. See you next time. No diamond skull necessary.